Hello everybody, I'm Ramsis. Welcome back to Ramsis Retro Longplays as we do all the scenarios of SimCity 1990s early Super Nintendo game launch title, actually, in case you didn't hear the memo. One of the first games on the Super Nintendo, and what an amazing game it is. So we're going to do all the scenarios, and then I'll give you some bonus content. Maybe we'll make our own city. I'll show you maybe the version of Mega, or we'll do that in separate videos. Either way, SimCity will be here for a while on this channel. It's one of my favorites, and I think everyone else enjoys watching the makings and workings of this game. It is a great experience. But we're in a dilemma here. We are in the middle of the Detroit scenario. We're running low on funds. We've driven everyone away with our high taxes. So now we got to get everyone back and restore the industry before we reach the end point. We're only 4 years in, so we still have some time, but we are going to be nearing that 5-year point soon. This is why they give you 10 years. You got to make it all work in 10 years. And yeah, we're in 1976. Very good year. Let's see what happens now as we get it going again. We lowered the taxes. We lowered some of the rates. We'll see what happens. If not, but I think we'll be able to do it. I have a very good feeling about it. I think we'll be able to do it. We have plenty of time to fix all this. And as long as we're in good shape by the last year, we'll be fine, and I think we will be. Alright? But that's why we play the game, as they say. We'll see what happens. But, speaking of play the game, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you like what you see and have something to say. And I know you guys do. Thank you so much. Check us out on our main channel, Vespers Retro Reviews. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Vespers Retro Reviews. We are spun off from that channel. We do all sorts of retro fun there. Hopefully we'll see you there as well. If you enjoy what you like here, I'm sure you'll enjoy what we do there. And we'll leave it at that. See you all there. And let's get right back to it. I'm going to put the speed on max again. Alright, here we go. Let's see if everyone's going to come running back now to Detroit. Yes. Alright, so what are we at? 63, 61. It's going to keep going down because it takes a while for everything to register. But they'll be back. They'll be back. Alright, yep, demands are already going back up, so that's a good sign. Okay, here we go. Alright, industry is going back up. Commercial's going back up. But will the numbers go back? Yes, and the numbers are going back up. Alright, so we'll see what happens now. So we got to get back to 100,000 people. Which I think we'll be able to. Alright, we're back to 60. It's amazing that taxes is such a huge factor in this game. It really is. Because it's so hard to make money in this game, but at the same time, it's the whole basis on if you have people or not is taxes. Like, everything else doesn't really matter. I mean, in the long sense, you know, you have to have everything attached and all that type of stuff with roads and railroads. But taxes is what is like the determining factor of everything in this game. It's really, if only it were that simple, you know what I mean? I know many areas that have high taxes, and people are very happy there. They wish they had lower taxes, but they're not leaving in droves. They just, you know, they deal with it. But in this game, no. Once you raise the taxes past 8%, people go crazy, you know? But that's alright. That does not matter. We are just showing you how to play the scenario. We are not doing a study on the ways of people. Now, you'll see some of our roads are deteriorating. That's because I lowered the transit fund. So we will fix all that when we make some money. But right now, just realize some of the roads and rails are going to deteriorate because we don't have full funding now on the transit. Let's see. Yeah, it's getting bad. It's sort of random. Yeah, it just picks like random pockets, like here. And where else do we have? Yeah, right here. So you see it's just like sort of randomly removing transit in places. But that's it. Gotta make some money this year. So we're getting our population back now, but will we get the money back? That's the question. Alright, so industry is filled up again, so that's good. Yeah, really, it's only taxes that make... I mean, it's amazing. I wish it was that simple. I mean, SimCity gets a little more in-depth as you go to SimCity 2000, SimCity 3000, SimCity 4. We're not even going to talk about the bad SimCity. That's the 5th version. That one sucks. And yes, I have played it, and we're not playing here. It's not a retro game, and it stinks anyway. But they get it, like SimCity 4 sort of gets it right. You know, they sort of realize what it's supposed to be. It's not just taxes, there's other factors. But the good thing about SimCity 4 is they give you other ways to make money. And we might show you all the SimCities. Maybe that's something we'll do also if there's demand for it. We'll see how these SimCity videos do. But if you want me to do SimCity 2000, 3000, and 4, I'll do that also. Because I like all of them. I like 1, 2, 3, and 4. I like all of them. 5, I do not like at all. And you can be upset I'm saying that, but I do not like the 5th SimCity at all that EA came up with like 10 years ago, whatever it was. I hated it, and I still hate it. But I like all the others that were prior to that, yes. Alright, so industry is too low right now. We gotta wait it out. So all the housing has filled in. So should I put some more in? I might do that. I might put some more housing in here. To try to get some more demand going. We'll do that. And where else could we put some housing? Okay, we don't want it right next to the industry there. Like right here might be... Well, it's a little too close to industry. Right now, oh yeah, this pocket right here will be fine. I think that'll be fine. Yep. So we can get more residential here. We can then get industry. Now the problem with the residential, see my trick sort of backfired because these residentials are not combining into building. They're staying all as houses, and you get less people when they do that. You only get, 8 of these slots filled. Whereas these can keep growing higher and higher. So that's the problem we're having right now. We don't have enough people. We lost 30,000 people, and they're not all coming back. All the slots are filling in, but not with the super buildings that they were before. So that's the problem we're having right now. And let's see, what did I set the taxes to? 7. Alright, I think we'll keep it there for now. Go another year. Like I said, we're not even at the 5-year point, so I'm not too worried yet. Let's see what the taxes are as the year ends. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Alright. And we only lost a little bit, so not too bad. Not too bad. I think I'll put the funding up a little bit. Yeah. I think we'll put that up to 8, and we'll have to put that up a little bit too. Yeah, unfortunately, we have no choice. We gotta keep the situation good in the city. 5 years ago, alright. Unfortunately, we can't fix any of the broken parts, but right now we're fine. We haven't lost anything with the little patches of road broken. Like I said, it's more cosmetic here. Like, oh, it looks terrible broken up. It doesn't make a difference. As long as enough is being touched, that's all that matters. That really is. So, right now we're fine. It's not even a big issue. It's more just cosmetic. I don't like how it looks, rather than hurting us at all in any way. Alright, let's see what the crime is now that I put the crime up a little bit. Yep, it's fine. We have 2 pockets here, and down here. That's a problem. Let's see, what do we have here? We have no police here. Well, we can't get any right now, so that's a problem. But yeah, we need a police station here, and we really need a police station. Well, we have a police station down there, so... Yeah, in the last year, we might just turn everything up to max, and that'll be it. Speaking of that, I think let's see what happens if we do lose money. Let's go down to 6. And we'll put transit back down to 70. And we'll put cops up to 90. Okay. Alright, we're gonna play with the numbers a little bit, see if it makes a difference. Alright, I just upped the police funding. We'll see if that makes a difference. Alright, industry is going back up now, so that's good. Right now, industry and residential is what we want. Commercial, not as much. We want industry and residential. Residential for the people to work in the industry, and industry because that is a requirement of this scenario. So that's what we want. Alright. Let's see what Dr. What's his name said. Alright, so we did lower it, so that's a good sign. Alright, let's see. Alright, some of these are combining now, that's a good sign. You want to get it over 80 again if possible. I know we were at 100, but it's hard to maintain that when you're not making enough money in taxes. I mean, there's no point. But we can do this if we get to a high enough amount where I think we're in a good shape. So let's keep going. Okay. Like I said, we haven't lost roads or anything in any important areas. Right now, it's fine where they are. And don't forget, when these things fade away, you pay less. So, hey, that helps us in a weird way. As long as it's not touching any important. Like, even this is being touched by that, so that's fine. Yep, this is being touched by that, so that's fine. Like I said, as long as everything's being touched, we're good. Alright, demand is going up for industry now. That's what we wanted. Alright, good. We're over 80, and all the demand is high. Very good. So that now we're in good shape again. We're not going to make money, though, but we're in good shape. Really. So when this happens, that means you lost an upgraded building and it turned back into houses. Yeah, when you see the flashing electric sign, that means, uh-oh, it just got degraded. But now it's back to full again, so we'll see. Alright, so residential demand is down now, so that means everything, which is fine, because I think everything's filled in. All the residential filled in. Very good. So now that means only commercial and industry can grow from here. Yep. And again, this is all just due to taxes. No other reason, which I wish it wasn't just as gray areas that it's like that's not the only factor to take into consideration for when you live in a area or a city, but that's the simplistic programming of the original SimCity, so that's it. But yeah, all the industry is coming back very strong. Alright, keep going. Technically, all this road here is not needed, but we're not going to spend $1 here, so that's it. Alright, that's touching that sign, so that's actually okay. 1, 2. And notice how we haven't had any more accidents since we got rid of this. So that's another tip. The original game has it where they have the power line going all the way here. Get rid of that. A ship will hit it every single time. There's a weird glitch. When the ship turns around down here, it causes an accident because it like causes some of the pixels to get destroyed there. So yeah, remove that. Definitely remove that. And I remember that was from the always in the game that was happening. All right, we're back to Metropolis levels 102. Now we'll see what the money is. We probably lost money, but we'll see. Very hard to make money on this scenario. Alright, let's see what we did. Not bad, not bad. Alright, we'll raise it to 7 now. And we're gonna turn the transit down even a little more. Yep. So we have 100. Okay. Alright, for you. As long as we're making money, I think we'll be alright. As long as that crime stays low. Let's see when we go to January. There we go, January. Let's see what the crime is showing. Yeah, not bad. I think we can win with that. There's a lot more green than anything else. Like I said, it's just here and here. Like, we got rid of all the crime down here. That's because we put the rate back up. So I think in the last year, we're just going to have to, like, really raise the police rate back and lower the transit. I think that's what we'll do. And then we should be able to squeak it up. Remember, it's only a scenario. This is not real life. We're not really running Detroit in the 70s. That'd be a fun thing to do. But, yeah, I think I was not able to do it at that time in 1978. No, I definitely would not be able to run the city of Detroit. That'd be interesting to do. Yes, for obvious reasons. So, remember, this is just a game. I know it's hard. We forget sometimes that we're playing a game that's not real life. So it's okay. You can play with the textures. You can cut funding to things. You can make things look weird. We're just trying to win a scenario, and it's fun doing that. You know, always remember that when we do this thing. It's hard to remember that. I know it sounds silly, Ramsis having to tell people that, but really, it's true. It's not real life. It's okay if the rails are not connected here. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay if, you know, people keep coming and going, or, you know, houses aren't touching each other. It's okay. You know, we're just having fun here doing the scenario. I just want to win the scenario. I just want to fix Detroit. And then when I'm done, whoever takes over for me can worry about all this stuff. I'm moving on to the next city after that, you know? But industry is at the mid-level now. Now, as long as we don't start losing it all, let's see. Because really, we can't afford to do anything else right now. We are barely getting by. And that's why it sucks. I wish this was a 5-year scenario. This does not need to be 10 years. I don't know why they made this a 10-year scenario. That seems a little silly to me. 5 years is more than enough to do everything they said you had to do. We would already won it, you know? I mean, there's no reason why this is 10 years, except to make us suffer. That's right. That is what it is. Yes. Good old Nintendo and Maxis, they know how to make us suffer, and boy, are we suffering. Yes. This residential hasn't come in yet, which is weird. Probably too much traffic here, you know? Like, technically, I can get rid of this roadway here, and maybe, well, I don't want to spend my last $100, do you? Finally have the city going in the right direction here. Yeah, it looks like we're in good shape. Even with the lower demand, we haven't lost all of it yet. Some of it's dried up, like this one we lost. You know, and this one, but for the most part, I think it's alright. Most of the industry is not too bad. Yeah, this one is a problem because it's not touching anything, but I can't afford to fix that right now, so we're not going to. Alright, let's keep getting through it. Let's see where this train goes. Oh, this worked out nicely. Yeah, I built these 3 here. I mean, I hate when they throw hospitals in, I really do, but that's okay. This just became a nice, let's see, I'll show you with the magnifying glass. That's a middle, so there's middle class areas, middle class, middle upper class. So yeah, if you use the and this is low class. So if you use the magnifying glass, you can see. Detroit doesn't have really any high class. Oh, there's one right here, which is very sad. That's the only, like, high class is right here in Detroit. And I don't know if that's a mess about Detroit again. And I don't want to badmouth Detroit. It's a beautiful city. I have been there. But that's just how it is in this game. Sorry. I like Detroit. I do. I know Detroit. Detroit and Pittsburgh and cities like that, they always get a bad rep. You know, I was just watching a Ghostbusters episode where, I forgot what episode it was. They kept making a joke. You deal with it. I'm moving to Pittsburgh. And that was like a running gag all throughout the episode where it was like such an overwhelming problem. Peter and the mayor and everyone kept saying, I'm going to Pittsburgh. You know, so Pittsburgh was the butt of all jokes. So sometimes cities just get this bad reputation. But don't forget, Mr. Rogers was from Pittsburgh, so how bad could Pittsburgh be? You know what I mean? Pittsburgh, another nice city. I haven't been to Pittsburgh. That is somewhere I do want to go. If they ever have a good convention there or something, I will head there. But Detroit is another one of those cities that always gets a bad rap. It's like Cleveland, Pittsburgh, Detroit. You name those 3 cities, and everyone's always like, oh. And what do they all have in common? They're like Midwest. They're Midwest cities, you know, near the Great Lakes there. They're very based on industry, and their economy is tied to the industry, so when the industry goes bad, the cities go bad, and the crime goes up. So that's why those cities have bad raps. But they're all beautiful cities. Like I said, I've been to Cleveland. Oh, it was great. I had a great time there. Detroit, many times. That's a nice city, too. Pittsburgh's the only one I haven't been to, and I plan to go there. I think we live in a very great country, United States. You know, I live in the United States. I know I have listeners all over the world here, which I appreciate, but we live in a very good country here in the United States. We have cities all over in a gigantic land, and every city has a different flavor and personality, including Detroit. Every city has bad raps. You know, I'm originally from New York. I haven't made that a secret. New York has all the jokes, and also, too, you know, I live where I live now just because I need to change my life, but New York's a great city, too. I visit all the time. I go back to see family and visit there all the time. You know, it's all a matter of perspective. You can make jokes at any city in this country. There's no great place I've been to Phoenix. You can make jokes at Phoenix. I've been to LA plenty of times, Las Vegas. I mean, you name it. Every city has their reputation. So it's just another one of those things. So don't worry if Detroit is the butt of the jokes in this game. It's every city has their things that they're made fun of. You know that. All right. While I've been doing that rambling, we've been losing a lot of people. Why? Let's see. Taxes, but the taxes are fine. So we're just gonna wait it out. Let's get the money first, and then we'll see if we can fix anything. We'll raise the police back if we made money, because, let's see. Yeah, we made money. So let's put the police fund back up. And then we'll lower this a little more. Alright. Fortunately, we gotta do it. Well, we got 3 years to go. Actually, why don't we wait it out? No, we'll save it for next time. Yeah, let's pause it. I think that'll be a nice cliffhanger. Will Ramsis be able to beat this in the 2 years left with the disaster of a city he has here? I think I will, but that'll be for next time to find out. I think we've gone far enough here. Alright, so part 3 and the final part of Detroit will be in the next episode. Was Ramsis able to piecemeal it all together by destroying all the roads and rails and depleting the funds and raising taxes and lowering taxes and chasing everyone in and inviting them back in? Will I, in the end of the day, be able to say I did it? Well, you're going to have to tune in next time to find out. That's right. And I hope to see you next time, because this is just getting exciting. We have a lot more to do here on SimCity Super Nintendo 1991, the early release game for the Super Nintendo. It was a launch game, as I mentioned, so what a way to show off the Super Nintendo with a game like this. They were very smart to save it for this system. And then, as I mentioned before, they had an NES version that never got released. But I think they made the wise choice on saving it for the Super Nintendo, because this showcased the system so well. Anyway, we'll see you all next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell if you like what you see, have something to say. Hopefully you guys do. Check us out on the main channel, Best is Retro Reviews, where retro is alive and well, and not going anywhere anytime soon. Tune in next time to see, can Ramsis save Detroit, or has he destroyed it? Even worse than the shape he got in. Well, you'll have to find out next time. Hopefully things will go well, but we'll see. The meters are going up and down. The money's going up and down. It's going to be a real race to the end. You don't want to miss it. We'll see you all then. Goodbye, everybody.